Hey, what's going on, guys? Xiangqi here. Last video we finally finished implementing the logic to surround the group of stones by the AI, and this time we're going to be handling the priorities of which move in particular to be considered in the current given situation and why. So and also don't forget to provide the move validation like we did for random mover as well. But let's go step by step to make sure that we don't miss anything. So here, well, currently you see like all the moves that we've been considering were saved as the surround. Oh, don't need this already. So all the types of the moves that has been made on the board has been stored. So if we had a capture, then the capture was stored here. The best move is gonna be just overwritten in case if we uncomment everything and go there, so it would be a little bit undefined behavior, so we don't really want that, so it might result that it would be considering the run action. So say when it's time to save the group of stone, it would be trying to surround, or when it's time to capture, it would be trying to defend or something else. So that's the reason why we actually need that logic. So anyway, we have the capture move being stored, we have the save move being stored, the defend move being stored, and the surround move being stored. So let's kick start by actually printing the type of moves. So let's just print available moves. So we have something to pick up from. So in here, I just want to grab this one. So starting from capture move and coordinates indexed by the capture, and here I want the save move and coordinates indexed by the save this time, then the defend move and coordinates indexed by the defend, and then finally the surround move and coords indexed by surround. Okay, so far so good. So well, at the moment let's just see how it deals when like all the code is available. So just want to give you an idea in regards to that undefined behavior that I've been mentioning. So here we go. This is version 12, so don't forget to change, such as detach, manage engines. Don't forget to change the version, so hopefully it now be correct. Okay, so now the interesting part starts. Okay, so Wally plays white, and here we go. So you see, like, there is no capture move, there is no save move, and there is no defensive move as well. And only move is available is surround move. Yeah, and also that's actually trying to print the best move. So I also want to print the best move. And we're going to be altering that. So coords indexed by the best move. So that's essential. So let's actually stop, detach, and start again. Wally set as white player. Okay, so now already it's getting interesting. So we have, for instance, we don't have capture, we don't have save move, but we have the defend move, which would have gone to E7, right? And another option, we have the surround move, which goes to F7, which is here. So let's start straight ahead, and well, probably just to give you an idea. So here, for instance, here is one of the issues. So I've just surrounded the group, and what he considered to do, he actually surrounded back. But in this case, it's horribly wrong. We had the save move, and in this case, we should have played the save move. So just to give you an idea why the priorities are so important. So the way how I've been debugging this when I was just developing this program was the following. So I said, like, in this case, is this okay to have the surround and move? And indeed it is, because we have capture, not the capture move, not save move, and not the defend move. So we can code that the following way. So here we want to handle AI move priorities. So if, and then we have, it's not a capture, so if not capture, it's not a capture, and not a defensive move, not defend, and not save, which is important, and it's not save. In this case, we can say that the best move is equal to surround, no matter if it is already surround or not. So just want to explicitly consider it here. Well, most likely the best move is going to be surround, because surround is the last action happens. So in most cases it's going to be overwritten automatically. But still, just for clarity, I want to emphasize to mention that this case we have the surround. Okay, so only in this case the surround move is going to be taken, right? And let's now let's stop, detach, Wally, and yeah, it's still not going to be working like I wanted to, but anyway, so don't save. Okay, play as white. Okay, so not a capture, not save, not defensive move, so surround e6, and the best move is e6. Okay, here we go. Okay, so not capture. So in this case, you actually should consider the defensive move, but we didn't yet code that. Yeah, and the best move is just getting overwritten. So, well, alternatively, we could have just disallow it from doing so, but there is a better way. So we can say if it's not a capture and it's not a save, in this case, and the defensive move is available indeed. So if it is the defensive move, in this case we should consider it. So already this position actually gives us an option to code that. So we can say if not capture and not save and defend indeed, then in this case, let's say the best move is going to be equal to defend, right? So after this adjustment, it already should take the defensive action if available, and if it's not the capture and not the save move. So stop, detach, and play as white player. Okay. Okay, so now you see, like, it just took the defensive action. So instead of surrounding, it actually goes to e7. So best move currently not the surround, but e7, which is the defend move. So now the defensive move has been considered as the best, which is exactly the case. So that's great. But what about, so like in this case, so here he definitely should have considered the save and move. However, he actually did consider surround and move instead. And this results in being captured. So the next and one of the most important things to consider is to handle the case when it needs to save. So I can say if not capture and not defend, and indeed save is available. In this case, best move is going to be equal to save, right? So let's now try one more time. Stop, detach, U, and play white. Again, play white, and here we go. So now it defensive move. So far so good. Now it tries to surround. This is okay because no defensive move, no save move, no capture move. That's fine. And still okay. So still considers surrounding. Okay. So again, like, hold on a sec. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you that in this case, he actually tries to when it comes to actually the group about being captured, it tries to save. Well, a little bit of a downside to this is that actually it is actually falling into the latter, which is not the best ever thing. But even though it doesn't actually defend at the edge of the board, so you can safely capture. And on the one hand, it's a downside, but on the other hand, when it would be trying to surround you, it would be trying to build somewhat a similar thing, which is good as well. So yeah, it's not a neural network, so it might fall into the latter, but it makes fun for you to practice the latter and try to catch the computer, try to make it fall into the latter. But anyway, the idea that currently it already can basically to consider this savings. And one last example. So for instance, let's say I do nothing here. I just want him to generate. Okay, so now he surrounds, and the next move he definitely have to capture, but it doesn't. All right, so it just tries to surround even more. So like it just tries to surround even more, and then drops and not capture and surrounds even more. So the very last priority we want to implement here is the capture. So we can say if this is the capture, so if capture available, then just do it. So best move is equal to capture, right? So this is pretty much all about it. Okay, and yes, so you don't save. Stop, detach, play white. Here we go. So yeah, if I did everything properly now, this should already be exactly the version that I've been demonstrating. So let's see. Tries to defend. Well, I'm not gonna be evil and try and go in for the letter. Instead, yeah, I just give him a chance to capture instead, and indeed he does capture. So next he should be capturing this one, which he does, and then if nothing else to do, he starts trying to surround as well. It tries to surround again, so just trying to surround this group. So like just surrounding more, okay, and he captures, no matter how big the group is. So this is pretty much all the AI, all the 4 steps, all the 4 types of moves that we have here, and already it results in quite an interesting play. So yeah, by this time it should be exactly the version that we had a look at during the demonstration when there was the introductional video to how the AI works. So I would be happy to stop here, but we have one more little thing to consider. So currently it still can make suicide moves, which is not the case, and it's not really that easy to demonstrate how exactly that would be happening, but you've probably seen that in the previous video. So instead, I just want to implement this detach here, and yeah, just start a new game. Instead, I just want to implement the logic of avoiding those moves. So actually, we can. Best move has been printed here, and here we go for remove validation. So it still would be it still doesn't know anything about the ko move, as I call this ko. That was wrong, so this is ko rule. It's not knockout, it's just ko, Japanese word ko for when you're trying to capture. Okay, so here logic is the following. So once we set the stone, and actually, yeah, this should be just only if we return, otherwise it shouldn't be there. Yeah, so actually this actually, yeah, set stone. So let's actually make move. Yeah, make move, and here we go for validate move. So first we need to make it, then we validate. Right, so validate move. So the logic is fairly simple. So first we need to count, and we're passing the best move and the current given color. And now, is this a suicide move or not? So just don't remember how to spell that properly. So we'll just grab that from make random move wherever, suicide move. So here I ask, is it suicide move? So let's say this is the suicide move. So if the length of the liberties is equal to 0, in this case we know that this is indeed the suicide move, and we can actually, as there is a little bit better way of doing this. So let's say, let's just say count liberties, or better to say store liberties count. So we just say, let's call it is legal. Is legal is equal to length of the liberties. And then we can already restore the board, which is important because otherwise there might be some issues. So restore board and restore board here. And now the suicide move. So if not is legal, or you can just call it legal. If not legal, in this case, want to do two things. So first, we want to snap the snapstone off the board. Okay, so in this case, we just say board indexed by the best move is equal to empty, right? And also we need to kind of give some move instead, so we want to make a random move. Let's say consider random move instead. Consider random move instead. So here just return and make a random move. Okay, and maybe I just give another eprint here. So here I just say avoid suicide move. This should be fairly enough. And I think that now we're ready to play a game versus computer, and actually to see if it is going to be avoiding this. So by this time it already should be, in theory, hopefully should be working properly. So yes, let's go for it. So new game, and yes, 12. So far so good. Wally plays as white player. Okay, and yeah, let's go. So it takes the defensive action. So we have the stats nicely printed here. So I defend. Okay, this wasn't clever, but this is okay. Just still fine. So it tries to surround me. Okay. Well, it's okay that I kind of win here. Failed to generate move. Well, these moves were weird, but that's okay. So I'm just wondering, what's the error? Unsupported type, function and string. So try to avoid the suicide move, but okay. Oh, I just obviously need to do like this. So for what color, I just return the function pointer instead of the result returned by the function, which is the best move, the best random move. Okay, so let's try again. You don't save. Okay, and detach. Play white. Here we go. Yes, it's a little bit unfortunate for black to have this sort of a position. And like the reason why he plays here, so it's almost a suicide move because it's trying to surround, right? Just to give you an idea, so if I just do nothing here, it still tries to surround, which is horribly wrong, I know, but at least it does exactly what we ask it to. And now it's not going to be playing here because that's going to be the suicide move, even though it's a move to surround. So, oh, actually it's going to the edge. That's the reason why it doesn't do it. So next it should capture, which it does, and next it should capture here, which it does. Okay. Okay, so let's see further on what happens. Okay. Captured, great. Okay, captured, so far so good. Okay. So just want to see that when it falls into, okay. Yeah, avoid suicide move. So it was going, I believe he was going here to surround this stone, but it says avoid suicide move, and yes, and he just prints. It just makes a random move instead. It's not good. It's awful as well. But anyway, it doesn't make this illegal move, which is essential. And probably, since we call the random move from both sort of a size, so we can also print this random move. We can bring this to here, where the random move occurs. Random move. Print. And also, how did I do that here? Yeah, print the best move. Just like, so we can say like this. Coordinates, random square, coordinates, random square. So just print random move. So that we know in which cases in particular the engine is considering the random move. So when we will add the patterns, in that case, maybe it won't be falling there. So I can't say at this point in particular. Okay, so let's try again. So stop, detach, and let's now try this on a bigger board. So let's go 19 by 19, and it's almost there. Wally, place. Let it play white. No, let it play black in this case. Okay, and let's generate the move. Well, not the best ever, but another interesting thing that actually, I'm not sure. Well, this should be the random move, but I just want to show the board. This is yeah, the board is fine, but I'm not sure why I didn't print that. This actually should be the random one, randomly considered. But he print the best move. K9. Hold on a sec, guys. I just want to. They printed here. Hold on a sec. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't any of this. So definitely was the random. Oh, probably. Yeah, probably here. Yeah, it just prints the best. So here, let's call it random. A random move. Yeah, now this is gonna be better. So one last time. Okay, let's play as a black player and okay, stop, detach, play as black player and generate the move. Okay, horrible move, but we have random move 01. Okay, so let's start something here. Yeah, if I can actually capture this group, I'm not sure if I can, but yeah, I'll probably just go for this group. So it still tries to surround. Well, this is probably fine. So I have only 2 liberties and he has 3 liberties. Yeah, so if I try to surround, actually he wins the race. Okay, perfect, just perfect. Okay, and captures here. Okay, so for now, oh man, I'm horribly losing. So he did even not only captured my stones if I'm not careful, but also he managed to make, well, 2 eyes made automatically. I'm not sure if this eye, maybe this is the false eye somewhere. And the co-rule, yeah, it just instantly captures back, which is illegal, but yeah, we can forgive this tiny little engine, this sort of a thing. So yeah, let's just, this should be just okay. Okay. Now here it's a little bit strange that yeah, he considers the defensive moves for some reason. I'm not sure, but no, still the defensive move. Well, this goes a little bit wrong, and I'm not sure why exactly. Okay, yeah, to be honest, guys, I'm not sure about the nature of this kind of behavior. So yeah, even if, well, it might not be that bad in this case. The ladder actually leads to having the big territory. So I'm just wondering what happens next. He gets stuck in this defensive move for some reason. So what's our logic for the defensive move? So defend, if not capture, not save, and defend. And this is actually the case. It's not capture, it's not save, and there is a defensive move. He considers that for some reason. So well, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Still considering the defensive moves. Probably, well, eventually this doesn't seem even to be that bad actually. Okay, I'm just wondering, can I get it? It just stuck in this mode. So if I can, okay, so now it makes it. So yeah, it still tries to make a capture if available. Okay. Still defensive move. It's a little bit unclear. Okay, let's try to start a new game and try to see how exactly is that happening, basically. Let's play as white player. I'm wondering, is this going to be happening if it plays white or not? Maybe because of sort of a move ordering. Okay, defensive move, right? Or was this one? This was the surround one. Okay. This was the defend move to the edge of the board. It's a little bit strange. Okay, here it doesn't do that. Okay, well, not so bad. Okay, let's try to play somewhere else. Let's try to play somewhere else. Okay, he's trying to surround me. Yeah, so that's a bit of a mysterious program, to be honest. I don't clearly understand how it works. So just let's see what it's gonna be doing if I do not take any actions. So I'm not sure why it's trying to. Okay, the problem is in this case I actually wanted to go for surrounding, but it doesn't do so, which is a bit strange. Yeah, unbeatable. Okay, that's also not that great, but anyway. So nothing left but just to close the territory. Well, actually, the fun thing is that this sort of a bug actually results in making some territory for whites. So I don't even know if this might be considered to be as a bad thing. But it just stops attacking. Stops attacking the stones. Not trying to. It just defends all the time. So this is arguable. Okay, guys. So I think that we can leave it for now as is, and I just want to make a bit of research on this just to make sure what exactly is that happening, and yeah, just to see what we can do to that. So, well, actually, by default, we want the engine to be surrounding. So, just if we make a new game again. So if I just make like this, for instance, and then I start playing elsewhere. Okay, let's play elsewhere here. So he would be surrounding. Just trying to figure out. So there is no defense move. So probably the problem is within the generation of the defense move. So now it works properly. Now it tries to surround my stones. Okay, yeah. By the way, so like it does this. Yeah, let's make one more time. And now, yeah, now it starts defending for some reason. He stopped surrounding. And now he surrounds. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry if... Now he defends. Now he surrounds. Oh, he surrounds this one, apparently. Let's have a look at the board. Just want to make sure that this board state is being synchronized properly. Well, it should be like that. Oh my god, what was this? Surround, but what does it surround? It's hard to say. And captures. Okay, well, what are you going to be doing next? Now he defends. Now he defends as well. Still defends. Now he tries to surround. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Oh, this is strange. What do you defend? Oh, I see, guys. I just realized the issue. So it does. Okay. It does consider defensive move for. Oh, he goes like from here, then like line by line. So within this group, so the liberties of the own stones are actually being. Yes, are actually being like. own stones also reduce the liberty. So I'm just wondering, that should be only considered for if it's surrounded by the opponent's pieces. I'm wondering, where is that? Square in range, surround opponent's group. Okay, so defend own group. Count. So maybe within the evaluation. Just want to go for a little bit of an experiment. I didn't yet consider this, so it's a bit of an experiment here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it just counts the liberties. Okay, guys, yeah, I'm not ready to answer this question just right at the moment. So we do have a sort of a Go plain program already, and I just need to make a little bit of research to make sure how we can handle and fix this. So I actually wanted to, well, on the one hand, it might be at some point interesting option to, because at some point this actually results in this consideration of these defensive moves. Results in the engine grabbing some territory without even knowing about the territory. And actually doing this stone by stone is not the best ever way, but in theory still it kind of works. So I just want to try to find if I manage to make it actually surrounding by default, because yeah, it's still it just happens that if it has a known group, then instead it just goes for just tries to say like, okay, now it starts surrounding finally. So it's well, it's not really clear what it does. Okay, now it surrounds. Okay, so I let him capture. Now he defends again. Well, this is interesting. So I let him capture. Way to go for this one. Yeah, this was, okay, I was trying to go here, but okay, random move. Okay. Okay, again, try the same. Yeah, that's the reason, because it's trying to surround here and it just starts making random move. If I disallowed this opportunity, then yeah, he makes defensive moves. And eventually he's connecting. Oh man. Okay guys, you know, I don't even know whether I should fix this or not, because I really like, well, this is a way of gaining some territory, but I'm just wondering. So you just see what it does. He actually builds these walls. Well, this is stupid, I know. Well, this is a bit stupid. But anyway, we're just wondering if we have a look at the territory estimate here. Okay, guys, I just think, what if we say and take defense also if it's not surround. So maybe that works. Let's try. Stop, detach. I'm just wondering, because yeah, the rest of the logic seems to be perfect. So it just when you have two moves like defense and surround, it considers defensive moves. So maybe I'm not sure what it would result in at the very end, but anyway. So if not capture and not save and not surround, but is that ever possible? Because surround move is always, maybe we just should have a threshold there. So for instance, surrounding starts if the group has more than one liberties. Okay, this. Okay, just pause the video for a while. I'm not sure how long. Okay, let's actually try in this case to randomly pick up between the defend and surround moves. So let's say random action is going to be equal to random dot rand range of 2. So this is going to be either 1 or 0. So let's say, yeah, random action. So this is going to be either, so let's say if random action then, so let's say defend if random action else surround. So here one to randomize defense tag defend actions. Tag defense actions. So yeah, let's have a look at this. Actually gives something. Oh, sorry, it's not exactly. Sorry guys, this is the run source code. Here is the correct source code. So defend if a random action. So maybe call it better a little bit. Okay, random action else surround. So yeah, let's try this one. And we'll replace white. Okay, so here he actually considered surrounding, but he could also consider the defense. So far, so good. Here he still considers surrounding. Okay. Here still surrounding. Oh, just sorry. When it gets laggy, you need to, yeah. Yeah, Sabaki GUI gets laggy if it tortured many times in a row. So white. Let's try again. Okay, so now it took the defense action. You saw that it did take the defense action. So this random stuff is really working, which is nice. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. So what was this? This was surround. Interesting. It even makes a jump, which is cool. But hey, hold on a sec. But the save move, why you didn't consider the save move? And if it's not save, if not capture and not defend, then save. Was it the case? This was the yeah, it wasn't the option of not defend. Okay. Okay, what about here? Okay, so now it does consider saving. So it sometimes may sacrifice the stones. I'm not sure if that is okay or not. So yeah, I think this might be just left as is. So avoid suicide move. We'll try to go in one of the stones. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem as well. Yeah, because it just wants to. He's trying to fill up this eyes. Trying to fill up this eyes because this stone starts before this stones. So yeah, it still would be making some random moves at this point. Yeah, but if I start chasing the stone, random move E3, defense move. Okay, now it saves. Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to put a stone here into one of the eyes because he's trying to surround, and that results actually in making this random moves, which is really interesting. So yeah, this AI is getting even more complicated. But if I put the stone somewhere here, it would now start trying to surround this group because this stone comes before this one. So you see, like, it just, if I do nothing now, or just trying to make some territory, it would be trying to surround my territory here until captures. Yes, and then he was still, now he would again start making random moves. Yes, because he'd be trying to get into these two eyes. So, well, we'll probably need to think about how to solve this as well. So yeah, guys, I really need, I didn't test until this point when I was just introducing this this simple AI step. So I need to make some research on this and find if I may to improve it somehow. And if I do, then well, but on the other hand, potentially the patterns might actually solve this. So yeah, I'm not sure how am I about to be proceeding with this sort of thing. So at the moment, I think this is fairly enough. We already have sort of a game of Go here, which is cool. Which is cool. So yeah, let's start at this point and see you in the next video. Until that time, and take care.